the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Packers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2021 wasn't quite the 11-touchdown outburst that we saw from Robert Tonyan the year prior. A torn ACL cost him half his season, and the Packers still believe he can be the impact player he was 2 years ago after his rehab. Pretty impactful play on that one, and it will move the chains.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On play action, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We got this.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Those defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson being chased out left. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Throwing is Rodgers. And for a throw here, that's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, a run with Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up when they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On play action, now Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadow.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Open man, here is Cobb.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, wide open, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and 10. It's Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This is Cobb with a catch right side.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Jones. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Jones has it.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if... And intercepted! Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. Able to find Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Amari Barno
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Rodgers. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick the play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he'll just Jets throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
The kick by Crosby is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. They're probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Throw right side caught by Davis. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Berrios. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Wilson to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Steps away. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shot.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close.